Welcome everyone to Motivation and Classroom Management videos. Today we'll talk about how to manage a class and instill a sense of confidence not only for the teachers or the educators but also to the student or pupil. A deep learning understanding of why motivation matters as you construct a classroom management plan. In fact, motivation will relate to a better productivity, a better outcome, and proper assimilation of knowledge. An understanding of how brain self efficacy attribution, relationships, tasks, and topics influences motivation. And awareness of demotivational aspects of classroom, any form of snide remarks, any form of physical abuse, or any dignity, anything that demeans a dignity is demotivational in a classroom settings. And awareness of many tools available to strengthen student motivation. Let me give you an overview. Motivation, no doubt, is a complex and goes between very simple stimulus response behavior. Now, why is motivation complex? Because certain authors believe that it is an internally accrued attribute, something it's an externally induced attribute. So there is a divisive as far as what constructs a motivation. So motivation essentially is very complex and difficult to understand. Even when motivated, we might not do something due to various factors. Understanding motivation is very important for educators to promote student engagement and learning. Different motivators work for different people at different times. While we can control student behavior with an external factor, true learning requires intrinsic motivation, motivation coming from within an individual. Motivated students make learning easier. They make it much more enjoyable and pleasurable for everyone to assimilate the knowledge thereby. So, influences on motivation. Does motivation leads to academic success, or does success motivates further learning? Who is helping one another, or is it goes mutually hand in hand? Should teacher focus boosting motivation or directly achieving success? Let us try to understand. Let's say the brain. It understands how the brain can inform instructional strategies to enhance motivation. Then is all about self-efficacy. Student believes in their ability to succeed plays in major roles in motivation per se. Attribution, how students explain their success and failures, impacts their motivation. And how do we go across with it? Relationship, positive relationship with teachers and peers can significantly boost motivation as on when on basis. Last but not the least is curriculum. So engaging and meaningful curriculum design can intrinsically motivate a student to learn. Absolutely yes. So yes, we have the five components as in the brain, the self-efficacy, or the requirement or the confidence that the person has in itself, attribution, relationship, curriculum, and so on and so forth. Let us address one at a time. The brain. Brain research provides support for existing educational practices. The example of finger counting in mathematics. Learning demonstrate how brain research can validate and strengthen established approach. Motivation and brain compatibility. The author posts that the brain-friendly classrooms are inherently motivating due to this child-centered design and focus on individual differences. Motivational strategies from brain research. Examples are given how novelty, physical activity, and variety can boost motivation based on neuroscience findings. Critical evaluation and responsible application. The author emphasizes the need for careful evaluation and integration of both the research, brain research, and existing knowledge and evidence based principle per se. So, ways to bring newness into the classroom, finding interesting patterns or interesting problem that can go with content you are trying to uncover. In adult learning, it's the case management scenario that goes around it. Uh, in uh, in early childhood learning, it can be an experiential learning that helps you around it. So, what are we looking into it? In adolescence, it is through experiment or through controlled environment that you can come to a conclusion. So make the walls of your classroom look slightly different with the new posters or student work, or hang from the ceiling any items that connects with the topic you are studying. Have students share their ideas in possible different ways, such as skits, drawing, poetry, and so on. Invite speaker to come in and talk about a topic you are studying. Invite students to share ideas and items that connect to topics you are studying. Rearrange the seating arrangement or classroom. Do unusual experiments. Gerald Brand or master teachers have stated unusual experiments. Share cultural and traveling experiences with your students. Lena Wilping, the master teacher, tells you around it. So, how do we motivate the brain? Our brain can be motivated if we are physically active in the classroom. Our brains can be motivated if we have healthy snacks and plentiful of water. Our brains can be motivated if we have time to make connection and reflect about learning. Our brains can be motivated if we are in an appropriate emotional state. So, using brain based strategies in classroom motivation, the teacher wanted to create a positive and stimulating environment that fosters learning and motivates students. Then we have classroom design. The environmental prioritizes a sense of security, inclusivity, and sensory engagement. Brain-based tool techniques like brain gym exercises are used to help students focus, manage emotion, and learn effectively. Positive outcomes student report enjoying and celebrating learning and demonstrating increased motivation and enthusiasm. Why do we recommend? Recommendation is the teachers encourages other educators to incorporate brain-based activities to enhance their classroom environment. Let us try and address self-efficacy. Self-efficacy refers to a person believes in their ability, in their confidence, in their knowledge, skill sets to perform a specific task. It refers or differs from self-esteem as it is task specific. It is not goal specific. Remember, self-esteem is all about um, uh, it's all about the society, the acceptance in the society. It's not global at all. Influences on motivation. High self efficacy leads to more engagement, more effort, and persistence in challenging a task. Low self efficacy can result in avoidance or low effort due to the fear of failure. Implication for teachers provide opportunities for success within achievable tasks to build competence. Scaffold learning by breaking down complex tasks into smaller steps. Offers supports, offer guidance through collaborative activities and peer interaction. Considers individual differences and zone of proximal development ZPD when designing tasks. Helps students understand, learn, and not just tell them the information. Remember, zone for proximal development is that area where the student is hesitant to further his or her research or experiment or probably toy with an idea. This is where the student requires a little bit of encouragement from the teachers. So that is where the student can gain some confidence and knowledge. So that is what zone of proximal development is concerned. Remember, the zone is beyond the comfortable zone where the student has a complete knowledge and confidence about it. Attribution theories analyzes their causes of their performances, influencing upon the motivation. This is a cause and effect relationship that we are trying to build. Implication for teachers help students see efforts and strategies as a key factors in success and not just ability. Provide strategies and tools to support learning beyond mere encouragement to try harder and harder. Set mastery goal focuses on individual improvement and understanding, not on competition. Offers feedback, reactions that promotes a growth mindset and believes in improvement. Use assessment that measures progress. Use assessment that measures growth and not just grades the standard. I'll give you examples. Encouraging student to draw picture to solve mathematical problem. You can draw number of bananas to count the bananas altogether. Providing bookmarks with a helpful prompt for struggling readers, as in what is the meaning of a particular word, if you can refer it back to the dictionary or the glossary. Creating hands-on activities that connects learning to a real-world problems. Next is all about relationship. Relationship with students don't have to be mushy, don't have to be stingy. Relationships cannot be created when there's a fear. It is important to form relationship with parents as well. Understanding and care are essential. Concrete actions to build relationship. Greet student warmly, offer choices and listen to their input. Show appreciation for their effort and individualities. Create a safe and joyful learning space. Share your own experiences and learn from them. Be honest, be trustworthy. Classroom environment matters. Make it welcoming, make it colorful, make it stimulating. The task and the topics. Uninteresting tasks leads to boredom, disengagement, and negative association with learning. Teachers should prioritize student interest and intrinsic motivation. Strategies for improvement offers various topics relevant to the objective. Provide opportunities for student choices, scaffolding content based on prior experiences. Make tasks transferable to real world situations. Effective teachers focus on tailoring tasks and topics to student interest, fostering intrinsic motivation and meaningful learning experiences thereby. Let me address the demotivational influences too. Fear, mindless tasks, performance goal, and low self-efficacy negatively impact motivation. So why? How do we reward them? Rewards are effective on a long term as students seeks progressively higher reward, hinders generosity, performances, and task engagement. Promotes promote choosing easier tasks and extrinsic motivation per se. The alternatives to demotivators. What can be the alternatives? Celebrate achievements rather than coerce action. Offers choices. Make tasks intrinsically interesting. Foster understanding and importance of tasks. Encourage intrinsic motivation for lasting engagement and learning per se. So, to conclude, we need to understand what is the basic thing that we are looking for. It provides novelty, physical activity, proper nutrition, reflecting time, and stress free environment. The other thing is all about mutual respect, all about positive relationship, treating student with respect, and build genuine and non-coercive relationship. Next is self-efficacy. Help the student feel confident by offering achievable task, assignment, and scaffolding support as on when on basis. We should always make efforts based goal, encourage mastery goal, focus on learning and effort, not performance comparison. Prior knowledge and interest, design task, topic relevant to the student experiences and interest. Avoid demotivators, minimize reliance on rewards which have diminishing returns and hinder intrinsic motivation. By addressing student basic needs, building positive relationship, fostering self-efficacy, and designing engaging learning experiences, teacher can create classroom environment that promotes intrinsic motivation and set students set up for success. With this, I come to an end of this video. Thank you for watching it.